Hello, hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope everyone's having a great day. Somebody has to ask me a question, so I'm going to mute up real quick, but our timer is done. So let me just get on there, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Does it... Okay, it doesn't have to be a muted question then. Let me just unmute you. Hey, Mara. And hey, Pupster.
Fuck.
Go on.
Oh, there is clay in this world, yes?
There's what?
Clay?
What do you mean?
Like dirt?
The dirt, the
Oh,
clay,
clay. Yes, there is clay.
things, the
Am I quiet?
resource to make
Bricks,
masks?
pottery.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
I might have a use for my eyes and tongues now.
Oh, boy.
That, well, damn.
So that is gonna be my my goal to look for after we leave here.
You want to find dirt.
I want to
Oh,
obtain clay.
Mara, you have missed so much.
I guess I would fucking turn on the channel. Hold on.
You either need to turn yourself up or you need to turn me down.
So I've turned the general chat down quite a bit. I don't know if there's any sort of difference. At least not yet. It'll have to wait till I get some verification from people. But I haven't changed my level at all. I'm going into the yellow, so I don't think I'm that quiet. How's everything sounding?
Verification.
How's everything sounding now, Mara, Silver, Pupster? Okay, everything's good? Alright.
What room are we in now?
Let me just...
We're in initiative.
Yeah, you guys are in initiative.
Oh, what did we do?
You split the party.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I tried to get the fainted lady to follow along with the four-armed guy, and she wouldn't do it. She's over here doing her own thing.
I don't think we were the ones that set this off.
No, but we're not.
Split.
Well, you were part of it. You were part of the reason why everything got set off. But on the whole, it's more of a Rex thing. Also, Saber, reactive images.
How's about you go fuck? Oh wait, hold on a second. No, this is my fault. I'm cool with that.
And yet you're nowhere near us, and I'm the one who's getting the crap kicked out of me.
I don't think you've been hurt yet.
I have so.
How much damage did you take?
Actually, where's your token?
I am
there.
down almost 30 hit points.
Jesus. Okay, maybe you did get picked on.
You think?
A punch by a monk.
Wasn't me.
This time.
No, it was just one monk.
I'm too cute for this abuse.
Then abuse back.
I'll do it, but I'll end up killing things.
At this point in time, I guess we don't have any way to communicate, but I'm okay with that now.
Okay.
All right.
This is one of those better to ask for forgiveness moments.
Unchain the rogue.
You know what?
Chicken butt.
Oh, no, don't worry. This is a me thing.
You know why?
What the shit is going on?
You're not telling a story.
No, I'm trying to do a thing. Okay, now it's kind of working. So, just a reminder for where we left off last. They had recovered a sword with an invisible blade. They handed it off very publicly to each other. And then...
I don't know what he's talking about. We were in a room by ourselves.
Well...
We didn't hand it off publicly. Rex went to talk to the Corstella about it.
Well, here's the thing. While Cricket and Jinx handoff was not public, the Jinx Kolar handoff was, and was not done in any way, shape, or form secretive. Well, you didn't know you had to be secretive. However, it wasn't secretive, and therefore my hands are kind of tied.
Cricket is always sneaky.
Yeah, but you weren't.
But I was. I was in a corner in a room by myself.
At that point, yes.
So,
Well, actually, you were facing away from a wide open door.
but I'm small and nobody pays attention to me.
It doesn't stop the fact that Kolar went out and asked us Carstella about it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
Right.
he's also in a different room from the people who are kicking the crap out of me, so.
Hang on, I gotta double check
6 of one,
here.
half a dozen of the other.
Go here.
But there's nobody in this room. How did you get hit?
At the doorway.
Right here?
No, the other one that you guys are standing in front of now.
I didn't realize we were standing in front of a door. I thought the only two doors
Right here.
were. Oh, I didn't see that. I see this door.
The
And I
door
see
that opens in the wrong direction, so me
My
closing
head's
the door didn't do
covered.
any good.
So yeah, so we were both there at that
Oh.
door. Then I went up and closed the door, and then kicked the desk over to close the other door
Gotcha.
with my
Now you're going to be able to open the door and a cannon will pass.
18-inch inseam.
Right. You're gonna be freaking obtuse about it. Get to
Oh,
there.
who you're talking
We're
to,
releasing the
boy.
gremlin.
No, I'm trying to move
Goblin!
things.
Goblin!
I'm trying to move things, but they're my right click to pull up the marker is just not working, so it's being a bit of a pain in the butt.
Then you don't need to do that.
It would have been nice if we solved all that before we actually started streaming.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing, is
that
like
would've been smart.
it's not a thing that thank you for the hydrate, Rex. It's not a thing that normally happens, so I don't know what specifically is causing it.
What is happening?
I got hit by bottles because I got a hydrate.
Well, that was a very audible hydration.
Yep.
I have a lot of eyes in my inventory.
Cracking in your chat about your porn site?
No, I'm just saying I'm gonna be an adult creator.
In the most childish of ways.
I mean, I am a pretty goofy guy.
Sure, we'll go with that adjective.
I'm a goofy
Goober, yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we play now?
Yeah, we're playing, don't worry.
You sure?
Yeah.
Take a nap.
I am just gonna check the hardness of a wooden door.
It's about as hard as the wood.
Let's see. Damaging objects, that's what I want. Let's see. Door. Alright. Hardness of 5 and HP of 10.
So wouldn't take a lot.
Nope. Let's see. Smashing. Weapon accomplished with Sunder. Check the object AC. Good to know. Generally, you can only smash an object with a bludgeoning or slashing weapon. Okay. So, like I said, it's 5 and 10. Alright. So, they're going to start beating on the door. Trying to break it down. So, first one. Beats its AC. I forgot I have to do this as a CMB, not an actual attack roll. My bad. Okay, that still hits,
Yet it seems like
and
you remembered.
Oh,
Huh?
Christ.
And yet it seems like you remembered.
I did remember. Now the damage. That's a D8 plus 3. Okay, that is that much damage. And then we do it again. That beats its AC. Okay. And then the flurry of blows. Those miss. We're on to the next one. That's a miss. That's a hit. Nothing. Flurry of blows.
He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
She.
They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
And that one does hit. That just beats its AC.
Great. Now I'm assuming pronouns. Smack me, oh, volley.
All right. We are now going to move on to Cricket. It is your turn. The door is heavily damaged, but still standing. You can see that large cracks have formed into it. It's bulging. It looks like it could break down at any minute.
Readying an attack to be triggered by the first thing that I can attack through that door.
Okay. And you're going to stay where you are, then Volley, it's your turn.
Where? I don't even know where I am.
You're under Volley.
You're underneath me.
Okay, perfect. I'm in the right spot.
Yeah.
I too have readied an attack and waiting for whatever comes through the door.
Okay. Then Jinx.
Same.
All right.
Wait, we're level 7 now.
Yes.
I have 2 attacks per round.
Yes. But you only get one as a prepared action. Kolar, the door cracks open a little bit, and he pops through the door right behind you.
Wait, what?
Muted.
Sorry, who pops behind me?
Cantulin.
Oh. Well. I figured she'd want to make this a weirdsome.
Okay. Let's do.
So let me get this straight. Because we held our turn, we only get one attack when it's triggered.
Yeah. Actually,
That seems very odd.
let me double check then, because I'm just realizing now that it's technically a full round action.
And I haven't moved.
Nope.
Right,
All
but
right.
you don't have. Do you have combat reflexes?
Yep.
Oh, well then maybe it would work.
I forgot you put that message on my sheet.
Okay.
I just flipped and I'm like, what the heck?
Let's see. You can ready a standard action, move action, swift action, or a free action. Okay, so that's good distinction. Okay, because it is a... You can only ready... Wait, can you ready... Oh.
My standard action is 2 attacks.
Must be nice.
It's about time.
Well, technically, your thing is to do the 2 attacks. It's a full round attack action. That's why there is a distinction.
So, just for my sake then, if I have 2 base attack bonuses, I move, I can only use my 1 primary attack?
The full one, yes, the highest one.
Hmm.
That's always been the thing.
Yeah. If you move more than 5 feet.
No, it's just if you move in general because
Okay.
yeah,
It's different depending on which version you're playing then.
because it's a
But
full round. But
if we didn't move and we're standing there with our weapons at the ready, it doesn't make sense that we would only get a single swing.
yeah, but like I'm reading it here. See, I'm just trying to see if there's anything. Okay. Oh, there are consequences for readying an action. For initiative. Your initiative result becomes the count on which you took the ready to action. If you come to your next action and have not yet performed your ready to action, you don't take the ready to action, though you can ready the same action again. If you take your ready to action in the next round before your regular turn comes up, your initiative count rises to that new position in order of battle, and you do not get your regular action that round.
Sounds stupid.
Uh,
Maybe we should leave that rule off for now, just until we can discuss it after this.
Well, it is a rules as written thing, so we can, but it is something that would probably be included, because it can put you higher in the initiative order.
Yes, but they also didn't know that going into this fight, and when
Yeah,
they all prepared
for this specifically, yes.
also,
For this specifically, yeah.
But unless we want to open up the door, there's not much we can do.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to open up the door at this point. I want to wait for them to bust through and use their turns doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is understandable. That's why, like, I just found that out. Like these ready actions, we're not going to change your initiative order because you didn't know that going into it. But from what I can tell, you can only ready one action at a time, be it a move, standard, swift, or free action. You cannot do a full round action, so you only get the one attack.
Okay.
I'm just saying that even knowing all that, it would not have changed what I wanted to do here.
No, understandable. I just, it's for everyone's sake, not just yours. So I want to include everybody in it. Like if you were fine with it, I still wouldn't move yours, just because it wouldn't be fair because nobody else would get moved. So, wanted to take that into consideration. Let's see. I was reading this.
Consider these nuts.
Yeah, combat reflexes are specifically for opportunity attacks. Oh, interesting. So, as a free,
at one point liking Pathfinder better than 5e, but lately I'm not.
Part of it is probably me because I'm still getting used to a lot of stuff.
I like Pathfinder.
Oh, there's just a lot of weird nuances that maybe I'm just too used to 5e at this point. But
5e sucks.
Yeah. All right.
I don't disagree, but
so
I remember Pathfinder being a little more fluid than this.
Well, it's also if you have a good memory to remember every single goddamn rule, then it becomes more fluid. But I can't. I just can't.
So continue the story, and we'll worry about the rules later.
Yeah. So, Kolar, he is going to do a free action. He is going to enter into a frenzied state.
Okay.
So his attacks are going to hit at a +1.
Okay.
So that's an 18. Berserker? That's not going to hit.
Miss. No.
All right. Right. Now, and there was the plus. Even with the +2, it's still not going to hit because your AC is 25.
Yep.
Right. So it is now Corstella's turn, and she is going to attack you with her mace. Don't seem to have anything extra to use, so she just gets the 1.
She's a caster.
You don't know that.
She cast a spell on me. I do know that.
Yeah, but she could be a half caster, or she could be a different thing. You don't know.
She's not beefy enough for a fucking half caster. She is a full blown caster. She's probably a cleric of something stupid.
The fact that she
28 to hit. It's a critical, but it does not confirm the critical. That's 3 damage.
Woot. Congratulations. That is as hard as you will ever get another man.
Jesus Christ.
Alrighty then.
It is now your turn.
Cool. So, as we discussed last time, swift action to activate the sword.
Yep.
I'm going to
Or your
activate
blessing.
my blade. Yep.
What are you putting it on it?
I was looking at it. Keen. Does that double my critical range?
Let me see.
So 19 becomes 18. I think that's exactly what it was.
Let's see. Only on slashing and piercing.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like it just it doubles your threat range. So if your range is 20, then it becomes 19 to 20. If it's 19 to 20, I believe it becomes, it would double to 17 to 20? Because it would increase it by 2 instead of 1?
I don't know. But we're going to go with shock. So it's an extra d6 of damage when I hit her.
Okay. That is a 21, and you are attacking her specifically.
Yep.
Just barely beats her AC.
Yep. And she takes 18?
Yep.
18 points of lightning damage.
Well, it's slashing and then lightning. But she's still standing.
Yep. I don't have anything else that's a swift action or a bonus action or anything like that.
Okay. That's your turn?
God damn it. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually, can I attempt an intimidation?
It's a standard action.
Oh, well, then I just get to yell as a free action, right?
Yeah.
I would love for them to see if they can hear this, but Kolar is just going to yell, "Kill them all, we'll sort them out when we're done."
Alright, everybody give me a perception check. Cricket hears it. Jinx definitely hears it. Volley kinda hears it, so what you all hear...
What you fucking say?
Hang on, do I have it?
Wait, I'm a goblin. Polly, you're the only one here who's gonna get this reference. Kill them!
Oh shit, I don't think I have that sound. I should.
Spongo would be proud.
Mm-hmm. Pale folk be damned.
Ah, that is it.
Change of plans. Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive.
I lived for that order.
And that is how I hear Kolar. Female voice and all.
Yep, that is pretty much how you hear Kolar. Alright, it is now the Philosopher's turn. And one is going to start their strike. Oh, I did the wrong thing again. That is going to beat the AC of the door. Nothing happens. Second attack is going to beat the AC of the door. And with that punch, you just see the fist come through, and then the door starts to splinter and crumble around the hand.
Do they attack the hand?
You
Yeah.
guys now have a chance to attack.
Me first, right?
We will do it in order that the people have done it, so we will start with Cricket.
Me first. Yaha!
That is not going to hit. So we'll move on to Volley.
Alright. So I guess just take the first one.
Yeah. You can select which one specifically, but
Oh.
that will hit, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Wait, did I do that right? I just rolled melee. I think I was supposed to roll weapon. Hold on.
I mean, it's only going to get better from there.
Also, Rex, you could have easily said that, and I can't. But part of the reason is so that way you guys can't see certain shit right away. 14 will not hit, but I will take your original roll. For 5 damage.
Boo.
Hey, at least I'm taking the original roll.
I appreciate that.
Alright, and now we can
Sweet,
move
nice.
on to Jinx, though I don't think you can reach Jinx unless you were preparing something with range.
Well, I can't share the square with them.
Unfortunately, no. Alright.
I have nothing to do then.
Well, it's actually not untrue.
Somnaba Beach. All right, you can use your ready to action to attack the thing that just walked in the door.
You absolutely can.
I got a new feat.
What's your feet?
Same as Rex's.
Well, no, his is a class thing.
Still
Oh.
does the same thing.
Okay, select one type of energy. The monk can expend 1 point from their key pool as a swift action to be used as natural. Yeah, I believe that's a swift action, so you can do that as a swift. Alright,
24.
that 24 does hit, and then also roll the electricity. So that is a total of 16 damage.
Mhm.
Alright. Jinx, you are going to be attacked once. Well, by one person, I should say specifically. So, they are going to get their first one. That is a 10, that will miss. The second one is going to miss, and then the flurry of blows. Both are going to miss, and I have to roll on the table. Oop, wrong thing. Bookmarks. Stumble list. Copy. All right. D100, baby. A 63. A 63 gets us bonk. That is the wrong thing. I want... Is there a stun? There is not a stun. Let's use that one. Okay, now Jinx. Oh yeah, it was Jinx that was getting attacked first. That is the wrong one to give that to.
Bless you.
Thank you.
This message is my fucking work phone right
Okay.
now. What the fuck? There better not be a goddamn emergency or I'm gonna fucking light this bitch on fire.
Volley, you seem the most threatening and being in front, so they will attack you. First attack. That is an 18. That will miss. The 20 will hit, though. For 6 bludgeoning damage, and then flurry of blows.
Do you know that we can't see your rolls?
Can't. Yeah.
That's the point.
Well, it's the point that they can't can't see it on Twitch, so that way certain things get brought up. It's harder to see because I really don't have a place for myself other than over here.
I wasn't looking at Twitch. Normally, we can see your attack rolls in
Yeah.
our chat on Roll20.
Well, that's what I was talking about before with Rex, because he said
Oh.
you really cover up the rolls.
Sorry.
But this is, I don't know how to switch it so that way you guys can see on these pre-made character sheets. But it is a 20 for the flurry of blows for another 6 damage total.
So 12 damage altogether?
Yeah. Alright, then Cricket, is your turn.
I see a body.
You see a body.
Okay. Here we go. Is it flanked?
It is not flanked.
So is this a game where they have to be completely opposite?
Yeah.
Okay.
The funny thing is you have asked that literally every game that we've had combat.
Dude, I played 2 other versions of games in between this game.
I was gonna say, but it's like, it's understandable because you play so many games. A 19 is going to hit for a total of 13 damage. A 28 is definitely going to hit.
Wait, what did I just swing with?
That was the Masterwork Short Sword, your offhand.
But how is that piercing damage?
I
think that is wrong.
In Pathfinder, it is piercing.
Okay. All right. So 16 altogether.
Yep. And you haven't moved, so you still get your other attack.
Oh, my bonus attack.
Well, because you did your bonus attack for your offhand. This is going to be your second base attack bonus attack for your main hand.
I think I missed.
That is definitely a miss. I don't know if you used... Yeah, you didn't use the right roll, though.
Okay.
Okay, so if you look at the... Oh, wait, you don't... Wait, what the fuck? Hang on.
I don't know.
You are an Unchained Rogue. And... Oh, you get yours at level 8, that's why.
Okay, I didn't think I had a third one yet, but...
I thought you did for some reason, but no, okay. We got it now. So then... We'll move on to volley.
Next level.
Hang on a sec.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and cast... spells that. I'm going to go ahead and cast Brick Shithouse on the Painted Lady. Because she's the only one I can.
Yeah, 'cause she's the only one without armor.
Yep. Yeah. So you get, I think, what is it, +4? Yeah, +4 to your AC.
Thank you.
For the next many hours. And so that's my action. So then, while that's happening, then I'm going to go ahead and go into
That's a spell, right?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Right? And you're just casting it?
Yep, I'm going to cast that. And then I'm going to go into a rage.
Your AC is... Okay, that doesn't hit.
Oh, that's right. I forget. Casting spells gets you attacked for some reason.
Yeah, if you don't cast defensively.
Yeah.
And then you're going into a rage?
Yeah, I'm going to go into a rage. So I'm just trying to figure out, I forget, because now that we're at level 7, I'm trying to figure out what my hit points would be. My temporary hit points.
Blood Rager for Pathfinder.
14?
No, it only goes up by... Let's see. Take a look at the rage. Yeah, so it would go up by 14.
Okay.
But that's a temporary, so if you want to count it separately.
Yep. So that'll go on the red. And then I go to 4 morale bonus, Constitution.
Rex.
What?
My keyboard died. Come fix.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
We'll be fine.
Okay. So you've done that. You've entered into your blood rage. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do. Oh, I guess. Let's see. Well, if I can, I take a 5 foot disengaging step.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I will stay where I'm at. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave Shady undefended.
Okay. Then we'll move on to Jinx.
So this one's still up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So this actually this number of rounds. So we are technically still within the same round. That's the round that I. Yeah, we're in the same round.
Yeah.
Because it did go through
Well, no, it's the
the
same.
initiative.
Yeah, the same round, not the same turn. So, if we had done it the other way, where you change your initiative, then that would have been different. But
Okay, so the one that's in front of me, I'm going to go punch punch.
the second, yeah, I guess those will both hit because it just beats the AC, and then, yeah. So that
Just need to
is.
check something here.
They do drop.
Okay, and I still have flurry of blows. Does this matter for flurry of blows?
Let's see. Read it over.
Because at this point, the door opens. Door opens this way, so I could go beep.
Okay, it's half your monk level. We round down, so we count it as 6. So this rat lasts for 3 rounds, just so you're aware.
Yeah, rounds. But to every attack?
It just says imbue your natural attacks with the energy, so yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna move to the next one?
I'm not 5-foot radius?
Well, they're around a corner, so you can't attack them.
Do they get attack of opportunity if I go there?
Not if you do a 5-foot shift. There you go.
I'm not gonna punch this one in the face.
Okay. Oh wait, you can't move. Because you did a full round action to do your unarmed attack. I just remembered that. Sorry.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. I do a full round action, meaning what? Because I get
So
technically...
a full round action means you cannot you have a choice between certain actions, but in this case I will use 2 examples. Your attack and movement. For a full round action to move, which would be a run, you would forego an action, so attacking, intimidation, stuff like that, to move 3 times your movement. If you do an attack, you forego your movement action to do a full round attack. So that's how that works. So you would be back here and you would not be able to attack the next one. Okay.
No, I still don't understand, but keep going.
All right. Anything else?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
No.
All right. Then we're moving on to him. Still in there. Let me just check to see the wording on this. How long? Equal to 7. This do.
It's dark in here, but both of the chinchillas are standing right at the door of the cage, staring at me and holding onto the bars.
It's kind of adorable.
It is.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Kolar.
So, how many attacks did Saber just do?
2.
Okay. You did. She says she only did 1.
No, she did the 2. It showed up on her sheet. That's what ended up killing the guy. There's attack 1 and then attack 2.
You did kill the guy. So you attacked twice. Does she get an offhand attack?
You would get an offhand. She would get an offhand attack if there was something to attack within range, but because the guy is around the corner, she cannot attack him. Otherwise, I would have let her use Flurry of Blows as well as a bonus action.
Okay, that's fine. We'll discuss that later. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm being attacked.
Let me just double check something with spell-like abilities. Okay, so just treat it like a spell. Okay. So, concentration. Yeah, no, he is not going to get that. Like it's used up.
Try to cast a spell.
Spell-like ability. He did a concentration check first.
Okay.
But it was a 10. So, the DC, I believe, is a minimum of 12. Alright, Christella is going to attack you now on her turn.
Okay.
She's just going to hit you with the mace.
Okay.
That is a 27 for 1 damage. It is now your turn.
Swing at her.
Okay.
That looks like that hurt.
Yeah.
Does the lightning damage crit?
I mean, I believe so, yeah.
39.
Yeah, even if she was to use Mage Armor as a reaction, no, she doesn't. She can't do that as a reaction. If she had Shield as a reaction, it would not save her. She does have Shield. Wait, is it more than? Yeah, no, it's still 4, so it would not have saved her.
All right.
Yeah, that. She was at 6 health. So you did 39 points of damage. There's no recovering from that.
No, that's straight to death if she were a player.
Yup.
So I'm going to turn around and look at her pride-bound fuck puppet.
Okay. He's gonna stare you down.
With your boss dead, you want to keep dancing.
He says nothing.
By the pale moonlight.
Alright, this one is gonna do a 5-foot shift. Keep that open, because I'm gonna need it. Alright, is Saber back? Then we will go to volley first. That is going to miss.
Saber, is it Saber's turn
Oh.
now? Oh, are
No.
you just attacking Saber?
Well, I was going to attack Saber, but she's not here, so I'm going to go for volley first. Okay.
Also, too, I have a -2 to my AC right now.
Oh, that's right. So that would put you down to 17.
Yep.
So the 17, 23, and 22 are going to hit.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh, you're not.
it's volley. You weren't there, so I didn't want to attack you. For a total of 18 damage.
I can take it.
And now, Saber, it is... they're going to attack you. The one that's there did a 5-foot shift.
This one here?
Yeah.
So he can't do Flurry of Blows.
He can do Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows is a bonus action.
You forget a monk, too.
Yeah, I know.
So why couldn't I do Flurry of Blows when I 5-foot shifted there?
Because, okay, the first attack you did was with both of your base attack bonuses. So it's a full round action. That's why you killed that guy, but unfortunately could not move.
So how many attacks does this guy get?
He is going to get 4. So he's got his iron arms. Wait, hang on. Did I fuck that up?
Yes.
If
they are monk and I am monk, then I should have the same amount of attacks, no?
No, I'm just double checking because they're regular monk, not an unchained monk.
I keep forgetting that part.
That one could do the flurry of blows. The one that's going up against you cannot because it moved.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me double check. But it will get the 2 attacks of the unarmed strike and for the unarmed strike.
Okay.
An 18 is going to just barely hit.
No, it's not.
What's your AC?
22.
What? Oh, that's
Brick
right.
shit house.
Yeah, I was also looking at cricket, not Jinx.
Oh, actually, it's 23. I can't math.
Yeah, so it's 19, and you get a 4. That would be 23. Yeah. All right. A 23.
Meets beats or?
Meets beats. Yeah, for 5 damage.
Merely a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
Your child flailing your hands in a tantrum. Wait, how many?
5.
Yeah, I can math.
Alright, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to end this early because I'm getting yelled at.
About what?
Being too loud. My mother's right above me. She has to sleep up there because there are problems with my dad's sleep apnea and stuff, so I unfortunately have to end the stream early.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it is, but it is what it is.
It is. Hope mom gets sleep and all is well.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, I do apologize to everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more stream stuff.
And we'll be back in a week to kill everything. Oh, next week is Mother's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. My mother's...
So I'm thinking the evening is not going to work for any of us that are or have mothers that are nearby.
Yeah.
I'm off next week. I should go see my mom.
Yes, you should.
Probably a good idea.
I'm
But yeah,
sure she will appreciate it.
I'll talk to everybody later.
Later.
Hasta la bye bye.
Later.